No.
I haven't been on this side of the mic in quite a while. John Radford, as I've said before, I'll support a bond and I'll actively campaign for it. My concern is, especially after now sitting through 4 or 5 meetings, is I'm just not sure there's going to be any bond to support. And so let me try to reframe what the community support should look like. We keep talking about we've got to get BCS to change so these mystical community people will support a bond, although I think most of the community, 20-some thousand voters, don't have any idea about this. But what if we told everyone that we're going to close one of the schools unless we can pass a bond? Because the reality of it is BCS is going to grow to 900. They may grow mostly off of LASD kids, and you may not grow at all. You may need to give them Covington. You may need to put all the 5th graders in the 2 junior highs, and then you may need to disperse everyone else to your other properties if you don't pass a bond. And so instead of framing it that BCS has to supposedly come up with ways to change so you can get support for the community, you might be better off, instead of protecting all your 7 elementary schools that, by the way, I don't think has suffered any impact. The 2 junior highs have, the elementary schools haven't. Maybe we ought to talk about the realities of what might happen if you don't pass a bond. And the real reality is, sooner or later, whether you want to close a school or repurpose a school, if you only have the acreage you have, you're going to have to do something different. So why don't we reframe it a bit rather than always putting it on to convincing everyone BCS is changing their ways. It's just something to think about, because not passing a bond means you are going to have to do something different.